Swimpacking is multi-day open water swimming with overnight gear. The story began in Bunsen Lake near Vancouver in beautiful British Columbia. We figured that hauling dry bags is actually not bad at all and started dreaming about swimming in faraway places with nothing but clean water and untouched nature around us. The first attempt to swim away from the city was in Salmon Inlet, and it was very different than in Bunsen. The waves sloshed us around and reminded us that we knew very little about swimming in the sea. Seeing the fish farm on the other side made us feel a bit uneasy. This was right after the news about the fish disease outbreaks came out, and call us irrational or even stupid, but being near just didn't feel right. We figured that to get what we were after, we had to go further and ideally somewhere where there are lakes but no roads. In BC, it's the logging industry that builds the roads, so we just had to go somewhere that hasn't been logged before. There's not a lot of uncut forest left in BC, but luckily, one patch was close enough. So we took a week off, strapped gear to our bikes, and went there. This is supposed to be 1 millimeter rain, but I'm already completely soaked. So it's becoming miserable, very miserable. Yeah, that's the lake, or we think. After 24 hours in the hammock, we decided, as Ilya said this morning, let's not be pussies or something along these lines and try this. Probably shouldn't be filming right now. Even though the visibility is, I'd say, marginal. Marginal? Oh, okay, it's okay. It's not warm. Yeah, it is. I'm saying it's not. Oh, yes, yes. Ilya is warm, he's happy, and I'm cold as fuck. We made it probably like 2 kilometers. Not even, no, a kilometer. 800 meters. Okay, but it's a disappointment. We can't go as far as we thought we could, because these things are big.
This sport definitely needs some technological advancements.
Yeah.
We're gonna work on that.
Oh yeah. This is the end of the first trial. Failed! Yeah, we got our butts kicked again. Nit-Nat turned out to be cold and salty, we freaked out about the jellyfish, and swimming with the bag strapped around the shoulders didn't really work when carrying 4 days worth of food. We also learned that nature does not necessarily become more pristine the further away we go from major cities. I personally was done with swimpacking for the season, but Ilya, he went full steam ahead with pursuing this new sport of his. He worked on the gear, did a loop around Bunsen, pushed himself in a swim up the Indian Arm Inlet, and even swam in Europe when visiting home. By the end of the year, though, he moved to Victoria to start a new job, which meant that we hung out much less than before. Okay, Ilya, you want to tell me what has changed after a year of swimpacking?
I lost one sock. No, it's well, I think I'm more prepared now.
Oh, yeah.
I think I have more neoprene coverage this time.
Yeah, you look good. Look at your bag.
Yes, people are still laughing.
So this is it. This is the beautiful Tinkle Lake.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah, the color, especially from that shore, like the color is just this almost pink blue. I don't know how to describe it. Beautiful.
That's another reason why to do swim pack, because you see beautiful color everywhere. You immerse in that beautiful color, and then you inhale and you see beautiful mountains, and you repeat. And we should do also like recap the swim packing duo after a year. Do you have anything to add a year after?
A year after, we learned so much.
You learned a lot.
I learned some stuff. I mean, I mostly got more gear. That was the main idea. Now I know how to use it. I know how to, like, what gear to use, how to estimate temperature.
Oh, and also, Ilya got a job, so we're not doing Nitnat this year because he's on probation. I am desperately trying to wrap up my PhD, so no good. We're not doing Nitnat. But maybe if I'm in Canada next year, maybe it's gonna happen next year.
Oh, you better be.
Okay, I better be. So we'll leave it there. Nitnat maybe, beauty over there. That could be a poem. Nitnat maybe, look at that beauty. It's not a good one, but I'll cut it here. Swim packing camp day 1, lake bagging lake 1, lake 2, lake 3. There's so many flowers. Your patent pending system
Pending.
for making these 2 bags to mate.
Yeah, it's I wonder what it is called in Kama Sutra.
Back to back. Rear ending. We made it into some kind of bay, and we're gonna go away. We're gonna go to a lake that's hidden behind the bushes and the trees, and we're gonna swim. We're gonna be happy. We're gonna smile. This is our lounge where we're having lunch before we launch into the lake. Ninja turtle. Woo. I think we proved that we can do this. We kind of have the gear ready. It's just Nitnat kicked our ass because it was cold, windy, miserable. I had thin wetsuit. I was shivering. I hated it. But this was very pleasant. What's the distance? Do you remember?
2.8 kilometers.
Oh, cool. And there's a big fur over there. Whoa, that's a big dude, boy. Alright, well, digressing. Anyways, so I think Operation Swim Packing has been reset.
Ah, that's how you call it. Yes. I would say not just reset. I would say we're building on top of something.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I think it's just a new level.
Yeah. Swim Packing Camp Day 3. What we're doing?
We are trying to complete a long-term dream of mine.
Woohoo!
A dream of doing the full horseshoe of Thetis Lake.
Uh-huh.
It should be fun.
Ouch.
Ouch!
Ouch. It actually hurt. So this is the cruel reality of swim packing when you don't have a swim pack. If you don't do a loop, this is what happens. Swim packing camp day 4, and we're switching to the ocean for today, just to make it a little more miserable and salty. And
pickled.
Alright, failure report. It was too cold. And I think we swam like 300 meters. We are not swim packing, we are swim swamping through shallow water, and it sucks. I'll try to illustrate. Ilya has his setup ready. He spent 2 months R&Ding it, and I just rigged something this afternoon. The design is called Double Decker, inspired by the London buses. It's probably gonna be crazy unstable, so if it stays like this, it's cool. If it ends up doing this, it's no cool. Oh no. It didn't even try. Based on Ilya's R&D, we're gonna make an improvement now. Alright, back to the drawing board.
This is Tofino here,
Yeah.
and this is the giant lake. This is Kennedy Lake.
Holy! Holy! We found clean water, the cleanest water ever, and we're hauling overnight gear, and the visibility is amazing, and I'm gonna ask you to prove it and swim towards me. How did it go?
Oh, dry.
Oh!
These are my shorts. They're fully dry.
And where's the sleeping bag? I want to see the sleeping bag.
There's a few drops of water.
Oh, wait up, so it's actually dry?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's wet?
Oh.
Okay. Okay, well that's not too bad. It's just
That's my tent.
oh, that's our tent, dude.
That is our tent, but I think it's okay.
Okay,
A tent, like whatever.
cool. So yeah, we made it. We swam from somewhere there, and now we're catching last race. Well, basically, no. We're not catching anything. So the sunset just happened.
These conditions, these swimpacking conditions, are something that you wish for on every swimpacking trip. And this is something you wish for when you're like just imagining a concept of swimpacking. This is what you imagine. Just this. This is what comes up to your mind, even though that has never materialized until today. This is still what you imagine.
So what's this?
Calm water, warm water, extremely clear water. You can see deep, so deep that you can see fish, shiny, like these schools, massive schools of shiny fish. I wish I knew what they are. You can see rocks really deep in the water, and every single particle that's floating in there. And you don't get cold. We didn't get shaved yet, a little bit, but it's very minor. And when we got out on the shore, we managed to get really dry really quickly.
Well, what I'm gonna add then, that this lake for me is like kind of almost finishing the story a little bit. For some reason, we've been after a lake which is far away from the crowds of the city and still has some pristine nature around. So ideally, like for some reason, we've been hunting old growth forest, and I think this is as far as you can get without a serious expedition undertaking, because this seems like that on the other side it's obvious that the logging started and here it ended, and a little bit of old growth forest got left over there. It's a patch, but still, I don't know, it's somehow attractive, somehow nice, and hopefully we'll get to see it. So after starting in Bunsen and dreaming of good swimming and beautiful lakes, I think Kennedy Lake might be
The lake.
We are about to cheat today, Ilya. Are we gonna admit it or not?
No.
No? I am, because we're using our friend Alex to carry our lunch.
Big reveal. We have a friend Alex in a kayak.
We're gonna swim not there, even like further, and we see if our shoulders give up or not. And Alex will be bored again.
It's always fun watching you guys.
Okay, we are basically a circus, Ilya.
Zoo.
A zoo. A swim-packing zoo. It's at it again.
Don't touch it.
Oh,
And here, well, did you have fun, Ilya? Is this fun? Or what is this?
It is. It was fun.
took you a while to say that though.
It is fun now. Just sitting here
Yeah,
and having that behind us.
yeah.
Last 2 or maybe 3 kilometers were fun in like brackets
Mm.
and
But it
with
was
a question mark at the end. Definitely would repeat.
okay. No, yeah, we're only gonna get stronger.
Yeah.
Or not.
Or die.
So this is Swimpacking Camp Day 9, and I will nickname it The Grueling Return. We're a little tired. I'm just gonna say that this was the cleanest and the most beautiful lake I've ever swum at, and for me it was worth it. It was just a little bit painful towards the end. Alright, so this is the end of Swimpacking Camp right now. I can almost hear you saying, so why swimpacking? They could just kayak there. And yeah, we could have. But there's something about moving not on water, but in water. There's something about seeing the underwater world. And not always a kayak makes more sense. There are cool swimpacking trips to be had, and we just need to go do them. Month after swimpacking camp, we're gonna swim like the salmon. How do you feel about becoming a salmon? Yeah.
I'm already metamorphizing.
Okay, good, good. The same as the salmon. We made it up the river to a lake, but we're not gonna spawn and we're not gonna die. We're gonna exit somewhere here.